Well, hey, welcome. It's actually our first session of the Red Star Rising campaign adventure titled The Coldest of Blood, which is designed by Gooey Cube and presented by the Greater Mulmaster Beholder Corps, where we hope your minds will be opened by wonder tonight. This is the third chapter, the beginning of the third chapter of the Red Star Rising campaign, of which details the epic tale of a band of friends and family, in a sense, um, working their way through life as a troupe of traveling performers, um, as we see the world changing before our eyes, and many things have happened in the days previous to the day today, and there's some interesting things that we'll discover even today. But first, we must announce those who are playing tonight, and that is, as always, Zane and Mark and Lee, and the mighty Trey, and Chris, Tech Master Extraordinaire. And then, for once I'm not the Tech Master, I am Casey. I am also known as the Emissary of the Great Mother. So I ask you, my aberrations, shall we begin Chapter 3?
I times 3.
Well, it sounds like the eyes have it. Why they wouldn't, I don't know. But
Be a very short session if we said no.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Then I could go to bed. Yeah. The Great Return brings no solace, as the news they bring only leaves us feeling lost and empty. So, my friends, previously on the Red Star Rising campaign, this happened. You had just returned from a interesting and exciting and lucrative jaunt through a ancient temple or shrine, a temple shrine of Jinx. And you found out some notable information and a number of very special items, of which will definitely help you in sessions to come. But you also discovered some interesting details about potentially dark elves, the Dunahadri, and there were inner workings with a band of gnolls, and some interesting individual named Noxica. It was quite interesting, but you didn't have a whole lot of time to discuss that information with your troop, as upon your return, just shortly after you had some discussion about the items that you brought back from this place, the long-awaited return of the Premabunduran, the leaders of your troop, returned. Well, at least two of the three did. Kenna's father, Cray, returned and was quite injured to the point of not being able to stand. And then Theros's mother also returned on death's door. And as of this point, we have no idea if she will recover. And along with that, we have no idea what has happened to Borag, the Bravda, the leader of the troop, as he did not return. And the final words of Cray ring in your ears as you see this image and you contemplate. Those words are, "He is lost." And as they echo in your ears, the realization hits you that Borag is dead. and tears sting your eyes and your legs feel weak. And there are no words. Lots of hacking and screaming coming from Theros as he begins to chop down a tree in his rage. And the ministrations of some of you as they Kimber, especially as he tries to reassure the children in this news. And the blank, gaping stare of Fleegan as he stares down an empty road, just expecting Borag to come around the corner into view. And the heart-pounding feeling in Kenna's chest as she sees the blood continue to trickle from wounds unhealed from her father. And Gror's complete misunderstanding of what all of this ultimately means for him and his future with the troop, as he has a bit of wanderlust seeping in his mind, but knowing that leadership and family is more important at this time, and so struggling with that in his mind. And so as you grapple with all of those things, I'd like you all to roll a d20 for me, please. Okay, Fleegan gets a 9, Theros gets a 6, Kimber gets a 3, Kenna gets a 19, look at that, and Gror gets an 18. Oh, so very close. So very close.
Rude.
Well, Kenna,
9.
Kenna, we're going to go ahead and count that one for you tonight. Unfortunately, Gror is just slightly not quite there, and you have plenty of GUI rewards as it is. So, Kenna, go ahead and get it. Grab a GUI reward, and you get to roll from the new GUI reward table. There's more added each chapter, in case you didn't notice. So we'll see if you get a shiny new GUI reward. All right, go for the throat. Yes, you did get a new one. Maybe played at any time. When you use this reward, you take a -3 penalty to your next attack roll, but if you hit, you add +5 to whatever damage type the attack caused on your damage roll. This must be played before the roll.
Yep. And is not doubled by critical hits. Okay, that's important.
By critical hits, yes. So, but could be very helpful. So it's a called shot, is what it sounds like. So.
Oh, like the one I did to the groin area of that red guy in the first chapter?
Yeah. Well, I'd like to begin tonight, after the soliloquy, with a bit of a poem or a psalm. It's known as the Psalms of the Just. When the veil lies on Ziathe, and shadows turn the tides, whence from the people there shall come the father of all lies. A legend once, now living, a lost tale brought to life, blooded in his vile hands hate and death and strife. A secret held from days long past shall ne'er be bought nor sold. The prophecy of darkness reign has rightly been foretold. Yet deep within its rocky tomb it bleeds forevermore, and therein may be found the thing that brings a better lore. The mothers hear not words well spoke, deception lies within. Who wears the cloak of outcast? Where does the end begin? The lots are thrown, the fates are made, blood doth bathe the sky. When days grow cold and skies glow red, the liar shall deny. Seek the ancient mysteries along the hidden ways. Knights in battle blue there, ne'er to see the end of days. When the veil lies on Ziathe, and shadows burn creation, whence from the people come the light, 'tis said abomination. That comes from the Psalms of the Just, written by Xylea the Trickster. So as I said, tonight, my friends, we begin the next chapter of our saga. And you have grappled for many moments and begun to try and decide how you will handle and work through this great loss. And as you're doing such, the Bonduran, Prey, and Kalnassi are helped down, and you help them down and take them over to Anton. And he begins to minister them. Brian, Mother, Selvra, all begin to try and see what they can do to help. And very quickly, it is apparent that healing magics do not seem to be effective upon their wounds. And there's great concern in the eyes of Anton as he prays to Kismia, he prays to Jinx, prays to Buffon. He pleads, he asks, he wonders. And you see tears stream down his cheeks as he is unable to do what he has so well been able to do and so proficiently been able to do for so many years. Kimber lends his prayer and his aid, and he knows his God hears him, but nothing changes. And
where's
Mother
that
sees...
feather? Where's the feather?
Where is the feather? Yes. Mother sees what is going on, and she places a hand on Kimber's shoulder. She says, "Do not worry, Izatis. I do suspect I know what may be going on with these. They will be okay. But it is going to take some time. There is something more nefarious at work here. And I suspect I know what it may be. And so we must work through this diligently. But give them space and give them rest. And they will recover. It shall just take time." And she looks at the rest of the troop that's gathered around and the adult members of the troop. And she says, "My peoples, it is late in the day, and there is rest that needs to be had by all. Our friends, our Bonduran, our youngsters here have returned, and they've had a long, hard day of it. We've traveled far, and now we must take some time and rest. Let us set up the wagons here in this clearing, and let us rest for tonight, so that we may be able to have strength as we move towards our goal to cross Kingsbridge, traverse the Brackrot Bog, and make it to Prondendol as soon as we may be able to. So come, my Zetis. Come meet me over here at my wagon. There are some things that we must discuss at this time. And the rest of you, you all, Skizig, Vestia, Stuf, Lena, Sunasi, Jend, the rest of you, go help set the wagons as I speak with these. Brian, come with me. Help me get this chair down so I may see it a spell and speak with these folk." If you guys have any thoughts or comments or actions at this point while they begin to kind of set the camp and get set up as she calls you over.
Well, Kenna is very concerned about this and doesn't want to leave her father, but of course, Mother said that we need to and she needs to speak with us, so very grudgingly she turns away from her father and follows.
Okay. Yeah, Selvra...
Theros likely doesn't hear this because he is busy tearing at a tree and destroying something.
Brand comes over to Theros and lets him take a few more swings, and when he sees an opening, he places a calming hand on your shoulder, and surprisingly enough, it does not startle you from your rage in such a way that may cause him damage. He, with his sightless eyes, seems to have an intuition to know when the appropriate time is to reach out to you. And as he does so, you feel this calming sense come across you, and your rage begins to kind of settle, and you feel strong, and you feel like you've had the opportunity to blow off some steam, and he very calmly and quietly, though easy to hear distinctly, is able to reiterate to you that Mother would like you to come and speak with her for a few moments.
Very... Okay. I suppose I'm just really mad right now.
I can see that, but it is time. It is time that we speak. There are many important things that need to be said, especially with this news that's been brought to us. So come. Things will become very clear in a moment. Selvra hooks her arm in your arm, Kenna. You've spent enough time with Selvra to where you formed a minor friendship, and she knows that for you, words don't typically help. But she shares with you a squeeze of the arm and a bit of a comforting smile, and nods for you to head over to Mother, and reassures you with that nod that she knows the things that need to be done to help care for your father. Anybody else?
Fleegan walks over in a daze. His poor little brain can't process all the things that have happened in the last 2-3 days. So he's just in a daze.
Yeah.
When Theros doesn't look like he's going to chop anything, I'll sneak my way over to him, slunk my way over to him, and just give him a big hug and, squeeze nice and tight, just to kind of release some of that tension he's got and let him know that, we're there for him.
Like hugging a big rock. He's not only very muscular, but his muscles are so tense right now, and so he's everything is just on edge and flexed, and it's it's like hugging a big rock. And Kimber is no slouch; he is a strong man.
Strength check? No.
I spent a rage point on when we ended to do all that.
Yeah, I'll keep it brief then.
I thought it fitting.
Cool. Any final words from Gror before we begin?
Quiet and solemn. There are no words, but he plans to sacrifice a sandwich later.
I would guess so. All right. Well, you all make your way over to Mother's tent, and I'm going to go ahead and move you guys to a map here before I forget. You guys should see, you should be on a map now that has a bunch of wagons and some of the various members of the troop around their wagons and such, and you all are together over with Brian and Mother, correct?
Yep.
Correct.
I see that now. Yep.
Alright.
The dynamic lighting is causing some weird behavior.
Well, it's blocking, the light is coming, as the darkness falls, the light is coming from kind of the center area, and what it's doing is it's blocking the wagons are blocking some of the light. Do you see that or no?
Yep.
Yeah, that's what's happening.
Yep.
And if you pick up your token and you rotate it really fast, it's psychedelic.
Why would we do that? I'm not sure. So you guys go over, and Bran is pulling Mother's chair, her famed rocking chair, off the top of her wagon and setting it down in front of her wagon, and she sits down and she motions you all to sit at her feet. What is Gror doing?
Moving over by her feet.
She is over here.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
right.
ready?
Old Strum's feet.
Well,
Wrong feet.
he's got a big mustache, but
Right, one lady's feet, one person's feet, whatever.
And she says to you as you all come over, and she says, "Yes, that is. Sit. We shall talk some before the supper, yes? So now, my children, you've undoubtedly wished to know what has happened to our two Bondoran and our beloved Borag. Fortunately, of this I know but a little until I can speak with Cray and Kalnasi. But I can tell you this. There was a man who came to the camp who named himself Taras Seed. Have you heard of him?
Checking my notes.
I think it rings a bell.
Go ahead and give
I
me.
just-
Everybody, give me a history check.
No idea.
you're very upset. I can understand if you don't remember.
Everybody's a bit upset there. Gore, want to give me a history check? There he goes. All right. Well, no. Okay. Fleegan has a vague recollection of the name, and it elicits the thought of an individual who had some sort of symbol in his forehead that you guys had met at Carnival previous days earlier.
Right.
And that he needs some headphones. Someone chair there.
Was that like the private detective cop guy?
He was looking for
Yeah.
someone, if I remember correctly.
Right.
Yeah, he was looking for someone.
Uh,
He had this aura of awesomeness.
As you guys talk it over, you're beginning to remember a little bit. He seemed to be pretty condescending.
Yeah.
And you weren't quite sure about him. And like you said, he was. You remember now that he was looking for someone. But Yeah, that's pretty much what you guys remember. She sees kind of the recognition in your eyes, and she nods. She says, "This man, Sid, he is a member of a highly secretive organization that is known as the Community of the Unseen Star. And there is one that and these are ones that we do not know whether we should trust or not. But he claimed to have information on the one, or the ones that are stalking our troop that I spoke about to you earlier. And he said that he would show us the evidence of this, and that he would help us if we accompanied him. And at that time I cast a spell that would tell me if he were lying, and the magic said he was telling true. And so as such, our Bonduran determined to accompany him to this unnamed place, somewhere near the town of Nevermore. Well, this is all I know, save that it would appear at this moment that my magics had failed me. And this has caused the loss of our precious Borag. And you see tears come to her eyes as she says this. She says, "In this, I truly do not understand how I could have been so wrong." And she takes a moment to compose herself. And after she is able to breathe for a moment, she says, "But in any case, I am confident that Kalnassi and Gray shall give us much more information than they have rested some. But see, herein is another problem. When I cast healing upon Gray, my magics did not affect him in the way that they should. Anton will soon determine for certain, but I believe that they are afflicted with a poison that resists healing magics. And I suspect a venom called Bethrizal is at work, but I do not know for sure. So, I encourage you, do not be concerned. They will be fine, but it will take some days to get them back to their full strength." Any comments or questions?
In working with the herbalists and stuff, do I know of this poison?
Go ahead and give me a either history or nature, your choice.
Could you cut and paste the name into the chat so I can spell it right?
Yep, no clue.
Sid.
Oh yes. Now I recognize that when you type that in.
And the poison name as well, if you wouldn't mind. Thank you.
All right. Any questions or comments?
Would I be able to tell how common that poison is, or how hard it is to get?
Okay, give me a... Give me a history or nature check, your choice. Kenna, you've never heard of this.
Yeah, absolutely not. I saw that roll and went, nope, no clue.
Fliegen, this is something that seems new to you. You've not heard the name spoken before. Any other comments or questions?
Would this scroll help? It has a protection from poison on it. Could it possibly subdue the poison on one of them?
Unfortunately, there was a time where that was thought that might work, but I have not seen with my own eyes. But I do know that people have said that does not help with this. It seems to be as resistant to that as it is to anything else.
Yes, Mother. I'm sorry, I might have zoned out, but did this Tatis go with Bray and Cray and everybody?
Yes. He requested that they meet him at this location because of the information that he had, and that it was important that they go to this location to gain the information that was needed. But apparently, it looks as if he led them into a trap.
Unless he didn't, and he was killed as well, which we won't know until Father or Kalnassi are.
Well, I would hope that be the case. I cannot imagine that this is not what has happened simply because you know the prowess of the Bravda. You know the strength of the weapons master, and you know the abilities of the Vendra. And the trio together have faced many foul beasts, many strange beings, many difficult circumstances before, and have never had a calamity such as this happen. So I cannot think of anything but treachery in this case. I would like to think positive, but I can only think negative because the signs portend to that. Though it is strange that my sight did not reveal this, even through the magic.
Do we know where the site they were supposed to meet him at is?
It was just outside of the Z town of Nevermore. And at this point, we are a good 25 miles, if not more, to the east, and we must continue on to Prondodon. In fact, I will speak of it later on, but there is information I must give you, and there is a task that I have for you all. And it is quite important, considering what has even transpired to bring us to this point now.
If we see this Tatis, we'll make sure to bring him to you. I don't know if he's guilty. I don't care, but he has to answer.
Not even sure that we would be able to bring him back alive, depending on how he answered questions for us.
Bran grunts, and he says, "To you all, I do agree that there shall be vengeance as needed once we get the information out of this man. And no one does this thing to the ones that I love and gets away with it. To be sure. And you guys know he means it. When he threatens, he means it. This man has got some fists of fury."
I agree, Bran. We must find out where this man is, but we must do it so with cunning. I would like to go smack some heads myself, but I fear that may not be the right course of action now.
No, not now, but we will have our vengeance in time. Trust me. We will find this man, no matter how long it take. And hopefully we just need to be patient to find out more information as to what transpired from Cray and Kalnasi. We will know more, but we must wait. And Mother kind of waves her hand. She says, no more talk of Zeus. I'd like to know more before we continue. Tell me of your adventure into that temple of Jinx. Do not leave out any detail, as this might be important for our safety. Tell me, what did you guys encounter in the temple?
She's asking, like, everything?
She wants to know. She wasn't with you.
Yeah, so, you see, there was this door, and we put these bells in the door, and the door opened up, and there was a big long tunnel. And the first thing that happened, I got hit in the face with a pillow.
You see Brian just throw his head back and chuckle. It seems as if he had a lot of pent-up anger, and this was needed. And Fleegan's statement gave him a bit of a reprieve to his frustration. And Mother says, "Yes, that sounds like old Jinx would do something like that. It's as if you were expected. Was it not?"
Very much.
You know, the pillow was very, very sharp, and I got these indentations on my face, and they're full of these feathers, and the feathers, they were itchy.
But did it cause permanent damage?
No.
Only to my psyche.
Used to be okay.
The whole
What was Theros doing there with that roll?
That wisdom roll was how he would react to basically what Brian was talking about, whether to succeed and try to march off into the night looking for this guy, or to remain.
All right, Ken, I stepped on you. What were you saying?
Oh, I was about to say that whole initial hall was filled with all kinds of traps that were silly, very much Jinx in nature.
I did like that last one. Boy, that was some funky stuff.
That gas made us all, well, except Theros, feel very, very strange.
And that's the ultimate joke.
I
right
didn't
there,
feel anything, you guys.
Because anything's going to happen, it's going to happen to Theros. That's, the ultimate joke.
I don't know what you're talking about on that gas. Nothing happened.
Did you see anything within the shrine that was strange to you?
There was a group of gnolls and a dark elf that tunneled in from a different direction that we ended up fighting.
Yes, you spoke of them. I'd like to know more about that. What happened?
We were in the treasure vault after solving the riddle that opened the door for us to get to it. And then we heard what sounded like scratching or digging. And when we threw open the secret door lever on our side of the room, it opened and there was a group of gnolls trying to break in to the vault.
Yes, and then you said that once you took care of them, you found a Duna Hadrin.
Correct, yes.
And it was dead.
Yes, and he had a note, and I show her the note again. I think I gave it to her earlier, but
Yes, the note. Yes, and she sees that, and she looks at that, and she looks at it once again, and it's as if the first time you showed it to her, she did not really ultimately take the time to look it over, but at this point she does. And as she reads it, you see her mouth the name Noxica and immediately drop the note to the ground. And she says, I know this name, but only from a dream. And at the moment she says the name, Fleegan, and
Fire?
just a second. Can't believe I didn't hang on just a second.
It doesn't involve fire, right?
It does not involve fire.
Oh God, thank goodness.
But I bet there's a bird in there or something.
Fleegan will see something in his mind, and one of the others of you will as well, and I just need to find out who that is, because I did not look that up in preparation like I was going to. Does the music work for you guys? It works for me.
That's great music.
Yep. Yeah, my volume was set to max though. I was like, I need to turn this down. I finally found the master volume. I'm like, turn down. There we go.
Turn it down, turn it down.
My ears are bleeding.
I like this I like this portion of this chapter, but I like this chapter a lot.
Cool.
Okay. Oh, I see that thing. Dirt. Okay, so Fleegan and Kimber, you guys, when she says the name Noxica, you see the face of a beautiful dark elf in your minds for just a moment. And it's somewhat strange that this happens all of a sudden, although Fleegan's starting to get used to some of these strange sights as they've happened all too frequently in the last few days.
Yeah, between him and Kenna.
And then the face begins to melt to rot and filth as the vision fades.
Oh my.
But
Did you guys see that?
See
what
what?
are you talking about?
There was a dark elf lady over there, and she was
Where?
kind of pretty for a dark elf. Well, over there, and he points to a direction. And then she started melting and rotting, and worms came out of her eyes, and it was, ew. Why me?
There says when you say that, I have seen this face too. It is the face of one who would do harm to us all. I will say, beware of her, my children. She is powerful and most dangerous. But that is all I will speak about that, my Zatis. And now, my children.
That's a face I'll never forget.
Now, my children, and she just kind of moves on from this. I will tell you a secret. But you must swear to me to keep it to yourselves, even from the other members of the troop.
Of course.
Thank you, Kenna. Do you swear Swear on your lives that you will keep this secret. She looks around to make sure that nobody else is listening as the troop is, setting the wagons and doing other things in the commotion, and it's just you and her and Brian here.
I swear upon Jinx's jangling bells.
I love that one. By Jinx's jangling bells, I will end you. She nods at Gror at his affirmation, and she looks at each one of you directly, and her eyes seem to bore within your soul. And what do you do, Kember, when she stares into your soul?
I try to keep my eyes open as if I'm at an eye doctor's trying to cooperate. So it's like sit still with my eyes wide.
Do you swear? Kember,
Yes.
I must know truth. She nods once. She moves to Theros. Theros, I know now he's tough, but I must know that you swear this. Keep this secret.
I say nothing. You know me, Mother. I don't speak much. I will hold your secret.
You with the Bravda ring, you have earned it, and you shall keep it. She looks at Fleegan. I know much about what you are going through this time, but in these I must know that you swear.
Fleegan stands up as tall as he can, puts his hand to his heart, says, "You got it!"
All 2.5 feet of him.
I gotta swear from everyone, right?
Hey,
I
I'm
included
big.
everyone. Okay, so everybody, I gotta swear from everybody, right? I didn't miss anybody? Good.
Yep.
She begins. She speaks a little quieter at this moment, and Brian seems to be watching around so as no one surprises them. What I shall tell you is only known by the Bonduran of the Blue Veil. None others in the troop know what I am about to tell you. We are not as we might seem. Yes, my children, we are very much not this. You see, we serve a group of powerful patrons that I can speak little of. In truth, I know much less than you might think. Most look upon us as just traveling folk. Shazat. That is but our stance to the world. Yet our true mission is to gather the information that our patrons wish us to gather, and to do certain jobs as they require us to do. And this is why some of you are being trained up as agents of Jinx, and perhaps someday agents of Kismia, or even Haliona. And why all of you are trained with sword and spell. Do you understand what I am saying to you at this time?
Secret Agent Man.
I always thought that was Secret Asian Man, but you know.
Yes, Mother, I understand. These guns right here are for you and the Blue Val.
Yes, vegan. And you have shown yourself quite useful with, as you say, those guns. And you will use them much more in coming days, I be sure. And there may be times that as you be proficient with those blades that you have, that you may have to use them to take care of certain situations, if you get what I mean.
So we're spies and assassins.
Yes. We're the muscle and the spies and the assassins.
To tell truth, I love that meme. That's good. To tell truth, you say it like it is, yes. Theros, your father was an honorable man. He led us well in these ways. And he has brought you up, and your mother has trained you and raised you to know right from wrong. But in this way, this is our life. Will you lead this troop as we endeavor to perform the duties that our patrons instruct us to do?
I will.
Gore, I know that for some time you have wondered more about you and what is to come for you in this future. But you are one of, if not the most promising fighter I have ever seen in my life. We can use you. Will you commit to the purposes of this troop? As long as we have need.
Aye.
I know that Stoof and Mina are quite proud of you. And I thank you for that. Kina, my dear, your father, he has attempted to pass on his strength and his legacy to you. And what he can do, you can do as well. But not just that. Your mother is in you as well. And your mother has given you even greater strength. And never before have I seen a melding of these powers such as you exude. And I ask of you, will you pledge your service in these ways as we continue upon our goals and our directions as we serve our masters?
The troop is my family. I will do anything for them to protect them and keep them safe and help them in any way. I do have some troubles with what you're telling me, but I will work through them as is needed for the troop.
If you have questions, I will answer them in a moment. And I thank you for your honest words, my dear. I trust you. She looks at Kimber. Kimber, you came to us. You were not born with us, but you came to us. And you've been through much in your life. And you serve the Lady Kismia with great distinction. And as Anton ages, we have need of you to lead us as the priest of our troop at one time. And I know you have it within you, but I need to know where your loyalties lie with these. Will you serve?
As you know, I was yanked from my family as a child and stolen away to who knows what horrors they had planned for many people that are part of the Hanatas, for they wanted me as being a blood touched. And all I know are the Hanatas now. They are my family. You are my family. And you mean everything to me. And I see what you are doing and everyone here is doing as a necessary thing. And there are many secrets that need to be found out. Many evils on this world that need to be stopped and controlled, and can't be, more children cannot be just taken from their family like I was. And I don't mean to sound like a victim, because I am not now. I am a Hanataz and strong and willing to serve. And yes, I will do this.
Excellent. Yes. I know after this that you have many questions, and I will do my best to answer them as I am able to do so. And just to speak a bit more about who we are, as you know, we are the people of no real borders, and we travel across much of the settled lands of West Verdestia. And though our presence is not welcome in the towns and villages, we are able to gather much information from those that come to our carnivals. And yes, some of us are able to enter the towns surreptitiously and gather even more. But this, beyond this, you would be surprised that a drunken counselor or guard captain or lord might reveal during a gambling match when they are winning, and a pretty lass or handsome lad is giving them the appropriate, shall we say, affection. If you get my meaning. And even more can be learned later under warm blankets and the discretion of a blue veil wagon. So yes, my children, we are paid well for gaining the information that our patrons desire. What questions? I promised you I would answer your questions. What questions do you have for me? These memes are making me laugh and they're distracting me. Trying to play this right and you're not helping.
I sure hope some of those costumes are not the ones we'll be wearing.
Kenna kneels down in front of Mother and says, My concern is this. What if our patrons ask us to attack or destroy another troop, or someone within our own troop? How can I even consider doing that? That would go against everything that I've been raised to believe.
If there is reason to believe that someone may be doing something within our troop that does not serve the troop, and the patrons know about it, would you not then serve the greater good of the family?
I don't know at this time. I don't know if I could. It would depend entirely on who it was and what they had done to the troop.
I have not known of a time where any one troop has been asked to eliminate another troop. We all serve in our ways. We are but one of many. You know this. So I would not worry much about that. But if we are instructed to do what we must do, we do it because that's who we are. That one works
Or has
really
a
well,
question.
Chris.
Or has a question though, then.
Yeah, an offer. Yep, an offer.
He says,
Mother?
where were our patrons when the Bravda went to find this information?
This was not at the leading of the patrons. This was something that we needed to find out more about. Remember when I told you that we are being followed? We needed to find out about this threat. So that is the reason that we made the decision. As a Bonduran council upon the Blue Veil to do these.
I don't mean to be suspicious, but if you know so little about the patrons and we don't know who's following us, I feel a little less safe than I did when I woke up this morning.
We all should feel unsafe, as we have no information until Cray and Kalnassi recover, to know if they found out anything more about those who I know are trailing us. And we all are a bit on edge and uneasy, and that is why we must continue to move. But at this time, we must take the time to rest. We must take the time. So, I understand, Gror. I understand what you say. But I do not have answer to that. But I know specifically that the patrons have never crossed us. They've only given us instructions of which we follow, and they reward us quite well for those deeds.
Theros will go before the mother and squat down so he's eye level with her and look very intently at her, as to look into her soul, as to say, Mother, do we know the intentions of the people who guide us? Do we know if they are good? Do you know if they're noble?
Is not
And then
for
he'll
me
wait
to
for her
ask.
response.
That is not for me to ask of them, and so it has never been asked, as it was passed down to me, and I shall pass it down to another. We follow their lead and do what they say, because that is who we
Do
are.
the other
That is who the Hanatas have been for many hundreds,
do the other
thousands of years.
the other troops follow the same patrons then as well?
As much as I know, they follow similar groups or patrons, yes. If not the same.
Yeah, Theros, good, evil, it doesn't matter as long as it's good for the troop. We need to find and do what's good for the troop.
Yes,
It has been this way for many years, for many generations.
yes.
We shall carry it on.
You know your mother and father. If something is necessary, they do it. They do it well. You've all seen that we do things for Hanatas, for our family, for our troop. So I expect the same from you. My Zatis, this is not all that we do for our patrons. See, quite often, in fact, they ask us to explore lost ruins and ancient holds to locate certain magical items and other valuable treasures. These places may lie where others might not be able to travel, such as across a border in a rival sovereignty. And this is why we train so heavily in our martial and magical crafts. These places be dangerous with many monsters and dangerous beasts. And to accomplish that our patrons wish, we must be capable of dealing with such creatures to gain what we have been charged with obtaining. And so now this comes to the next thing I must ask of you. And that is on the morrow. We shall continue heading east towards the King's Bridge, and then Prondal far beyond. But we must make a stop. There is a long, destroyed castle that sits in the woods a mile or so off the road. It is a dangerous place with many evil creatures in and around the area where it stands, and it is named Estranok, for the lord that lived there long ago. And, my children, that name is cursed. Our patrons have told us that there is an item that they wish us to procure for them in this ruin, and we may not refuse this request. In most situations, Borag and Kalnassi would do this task with some of the other Bonduran, but I cannot risk having most of our best voyeurs and mages go there and leave the wagons unguarded. And so I've regretted that I must ask you to do this deed, my children. We will arm you with magics and items that will aid you in this quest. But that is all we can spare with our Borag gone, and Kray and Kanassi so wounded. But I am also confident that you can do this thing. There is more to you than meets the eye, my Zantis. Yes, much more.
Mother, your requests are never a burden.
Never.
We will do as you ask.
She places her hand on your head and she taps it lightly, as she often does when you speak with her these things. You guys have any questions or comments or anything at this point?
Yeah, I have a quick question for you. How often do these patrons want us to do stuff for them?
I have a question.
Just
Like,
continue?
where's Fleegan? Where you at, Fleegan? You're talking, but I don't see you on the map.
I think you put yourself on top of it, didn't you? Or somebody did, no?
Yeah, Theros is on top of him. There we go.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought maybe Brain was put in his place on accident.
I'm
Yep,
super
nope.
sneaky.
You
was just
are.
You're just hiding between Theros' legs. Biggest
Alright.
things
Well, you know that
had there.
Fleegan is a gnome, and he can occupy the space of a larger creature, right?
So I keep looking at Theros like, where's Fleegan at? Because I don't see him.
I had no problem. I could see him fine.
Theros, your loincloth is speaking.
Yeah, Mother looks at the loincloth and she sees the ear sticking out. Fleegan, that varies. Sometimes it may go months before we get instructions. Sometimes we get multiple instructions a week. It just depends on where we may be going. Sometimes we are given instructions because we know the direction that we are heading. The instruction to go to Estranok was given many months ago, as we knew that we would be on this path.
What is the object that we are collecting for the patron?
It is a medallion of which I will speak about once we get closer tomorrow.
Okay.
But it is quite valuable and quite powerful. But where you go is dark and difficult. But as you have proved yourselves over the past days, I know that you have the ability to be able to overcome the difficulties that you may find in these places. Other questions, comments?
Trey has a question.
Yes.
So, why did the Bravda have to go find this information? What was the reason behind it again? That he went to meet the guy?
To find out who was following us.
I do not know for
Who was following us, right?
I do not know for certain what or whom is stalking our troop, of which that's what he went to find.
It was just Trey asking Casey, actually.
Oh, okay. So this is not
to be sure.
Yes.
Right? Yeah, you don't have to do that yet.
Well, it kind of leads into the next portion, so I thought maybe we were going that direction. So go ahead.
So at the same time, implication is we're not allowed to ever contact the patrons. Like, we have gone to the patrons and asked for something. Does it seem like that's the message in this? So we tried to find out something.
If you're not asking the question, the intuition you get is that we don't ask, we're told. We don't ask what to do, we're told what to do. And that is our lot in life. If you ask the question, she could respond to that. If you don't want to ask the question, that's fine.
I would probably ask her in private in the very least too, but okay. I just wanted to be sure I understood that at least seems to be the case. Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm good.
Yeah. Good. Okay. Yeah. And yeah, like they said, and I know it's been a number of sessions. We've had a lot of sessions since we talked about this last, but part of the story is that the troop is being stalked by, and followed by something. But as of yet, we don't know. And this man came and told them, told Craig, Halnassi, Borag, and Mother and everything that he had information about this and that they needed to meet.
Can I remember who it was that Tata Sid was looking for? Because he asked us if we had seen someone.
Give me a history check. I'll let you give me insight if you want instead.
Either one's same, so.
Same. Okay, 16. Okay. Yeah, I think you would remember her name. It was, oh gosh, I need to open up another adventure real quick to find that. Give me a second.
Ask him the hard questions.
I would remember it, and I know one of the names, but that wasn't the name that he used. Give me just a second here.
He wasn't asking us about the furniture guy, was he?
No.
Okay.
No, I know that wasn't it, because he was asking about a woman.
Okay.
All right.
So there was a whole nother person who was looking for the furniture guy too, right? We happened to find. Like, he was some guy looking and said this person's disappeared. Am I not remembering that and just lost completely?
Yeah, I don't think we had anyone who was looking for him.
Okay. I thought there was somebody that was,
Jayana. Jayana, or perhaps Ira Zur. There you go.
Ira Zur sounds familiar.
Any other questions? Mother goes on as if she's wishing to speak about some others, and she's she wants to give you a bit more information about what their suspicions are. And she says, we have been aware of strange happenings for at least 2 months. And I do believe that the Duna Hadreen, which are dark elves, have a part in these. But my sight has told me that there is much more to the puzzle. There is a thing of great evil, powerful and vile, and I wish I could tell you more, but this is all that I know, save one thing. And this may be somewhat disturbing to you all. I believe there is a traitor in our midst. Yes, my Zatius. One of our own, or perhaps more than one, is planning to betray us to the ones that are coming against us. But that, unfortunately, is all that I know.
This disturbs me greatly, Mother.
It disturbs me as well, my dear.
Now I understand why you did not want us to say anything to anyone else about this.
It's Fleegan's bear.
What's that, Kimber?
It's Fleegan's bear. Does he
It's actually
still
Fleegan too.
he still have that
isn't
bear? He still
I
has it.
still got that bear.
Yep.
Doesn't Fleegan have those little overalls too?
Something like that.
Wow, that I can't let that haunt my soul. I can't be looking over my shoulder at my own brethren while I'm on a mission. We should have to stay focused and hope they reveal themselves.
I can guarantee you it's not the funny looking gnome. Or is it?
I do believe that you all are loyal. I do not suspect a single one of you, or else I would not be telling you these things. And that would have been taken care of some time ago. But I do not know who it might be. So, stay vigilant, my Zetis.
Mm-hmm.
But is much more that we should discuss. What questions do you have for us?
I don't know, Mother. So much information that I was not aware of yesterday, or even this morning. And it changes everything and yet changes nothing.
It is quite astute.
The world has completely gone upside down.
Well, we go through world as world leads us, or as patrons direct. Bran grunts. He turns his sightless eyes towards Kimber. You know, Kimber, that one day we will. And as he's saying this, your conversation is interrupted by a strange hooting cry that echoes from the forest just beyond the clearing where the wagons have been set. And it is impossible to know what made the noise, as the thick wood fully borders the glade that you're in. And the road, and it borders the road on both sides as you've traveled before. And Brian rises to his feet with his staff in hand. And then you hear another cry answering the first. What do you do?
pull my bow, knock an arrow, and start looking around the area.
I cast light on his arrow tip. Or, sorry, her arrow tip.
Thank you.
Pop up with the with Graxel ready.
Or is going to take out the double crossbow.
Nice.
Fluted to get out his blunderbumber thingy.
Yeah,
Makes a lot of
that-
noise, at least.
That exploded. Yeah.
His gun explode.
Go boom.
Yeah, cut-
Fleekin will pull his knives and protect the mother.
Suddenly, Blandy and Clover, the two Shunganshire draft horses that pull Mother's wagon, begin snorting and neighing in their harnesses. And then, from out of the woods come a large number of frightening-looking creatures with large, bulbous heads sporting small, misshapen horns. And they're all about 4 feet tall with hunched postures, and it is almost ape-like in sight, and they're covered in dark green fur that looks black in the late afternoon light. And they move very fast, and they're hooting and screeching as they come, and their blood-red eyes and sharp claws and fanged, slavering mouths are making clear their malevolent intent. Go ahead and roll initiative for me, please.
Open fire! Oh, jeez.
Make sure you select your token. You do so. And
That is. I've consistently been rolling a 5 or less on initiative.
of course, because why not?
I'm not much better. I thought that 21 was mine. Turns out it's not.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, we're gonna have some fun with this.
I can go lower.
Can we go lower now? Let's go lower now.
No.
Doom 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 doom. Okay, so we're gonna make this a little interesting, my friends. So you guys are being attacked by basically a mob of these things coming right at you, and they're pouring into the camp at this point. And because of that, not only you, but the rest of the troop are going to be fighting back. Well, I'm going to give you the opportunity to play some of these NPCs. I will tell you when they come into play, and then we'll find out who gets to play which NPC. You should all have access to their character sheets.
Okay.
Yep.
They are somewhat limited because it is an event. But when we get to that point, we will do that. So, run away! Run away! No time to run away. Time to protect the family at this point. So, the other thing is, they stink too. A foul stench pours out from their bodies as they begin to pour into the camp here. I would like everyone to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Not my best.
You know what? This is a standard day
okay.
for Theros.
But he fumbles.
And Canada's
Standard
okay.
operating procedure.
All right. Everybody else is fine. The stench is pretty strong, but you have the ability to resist it, except for Theros. Because of the distraction and the stench that is bothering you, I think your muscles and all of your constitution went into the rage that you performed just earlier. And because of that, your constitution to be able to resist the vile stench that's coming from these creatures has forced you to be somewhat distracted by it, and it's just kind of lingering within your mind and your expectations there. I need to turn that music down for myself. It's starting to distract me. as I'm thinking here. All right, so please keep this in mind, Theros, but you're going to suffer a -1 penalty to your attack rolls.
Okay.
This combat, okay? All right, guys. Let me go ahead and sort the initiative here.
Are we fully rested?
No, you did not
No.
get a chance to
No.
rest. So,
What did that short rest give back magic-wise? Anything?
no.
Ouch.
Only if you're a wizard.
Ouch.
It's if you were able to take a Gooey rest, you would. But if you guys, I think you guys did take a short rest and got some hit points back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Correct.
no spell slots at this point. All right, so you see a number of these pour in, and apparently they rolled well, so they get to go first. So I'm gonna move them in here. Pour in.
Oh, bummer. My Ring of the Apprentice has only one spell left in it, and that's Featherfall. I don't see that coming into play right now.
How long of a rest did we take though since we fought the brigand? Like at the bridge and stuff.
I feel like you guys took a short rest after you
Yep.
fought the turtle. You might have had another short rest at some point. I don't remember. I'm not sure.
Before we went off to find the turtle, even didn't we have a rest then?
No,
I
not
don't
well.
remember.
When we brought all
No,
the
not
treasure
really.
back in the cart and stuff.
As you brought the treasure back, you were talking with them, and then the Bunduran arrived. You have not had a chance to rest since. I feel like you guys took a short rest either after the shrine, like right as you came outside, or after the turtle. One of the two. I don't remember.
I think it was after the turtle.
It was
'Cause
after
we got,
yeah.
we got beat up from that turtle pretty hard, especially
I
that
used-
Fleegan.
Yeah, Turtle kicked
Used
our
both.
butts.
Second win and action surge when we fought like the brigands. The first time, not the camp, but before that. Up the bridge.
You haven't had a long rest since then. I know that.
Nope.
But you have had a short rest since then. So I don't remember. Does action surge and second wind restore on a short rest or a long rest?
Long rest, I believe.
Long rest. Yeah. Okay.
Let's
yeah, you haven't had
finish
a
a
long
short
rest yet.
or a long rest for second win, so it's or.
Short wind. So you
Either
get
way.
short,
Oh yeah,
yeah,
so you have
so you get second wind, just not action surge.
I'm trying to figure out action surge because I'm not seeing it described. Short or long again, also. So,
Action surge gives
So,
you 2
what's
attacks in
short
a
or
round.
long? yeah, or two
It
actions. Or they're
basically
both
lets
short
you
or
take a
long.
second turn. Yeah.
Yep.
He is correct.
Okay.
If I had
Alright.
an arm rest, it would count even probably. So we're probably good.
Okay, friends. Let's go ahead and get into this. I am going to move through the attacks of these things as they pour into the camp here. So I'm going to start up here. You see a few of them start heading other directions, but the majority of them are flowing towards you all. So this one is going to claw and bite at Kimber. Kimber, do you have your shield up?
That was my next thing to do, is to draw my shield and mace if I had time for that.
Yeah, you do. Yep.
And
Okay.
sadly,
All right, you're going to get...
my warding
you're gonna get-
flares, I don't believe I have any.
Probably not. I know you used them.
Yeah.
So if it doesn't say that you have them, I remember you using them. I just don't remember when. But it was within the last session.
I have it marked down in my Word document that I used them all.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So you're going to take 4 piercing damage from that one biting you. The one next to you is going to try and claw, and miss, and bite.
We're not seeing the rolls.
Miss. I know. I see that. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it on now. I was just seeing that. All right. Now they're on. Okay. So the one right next to Kenna is going to claw. That's going to be a critical.
Damn it.
Okay, that one has advantage, and you're going to take, from that claw, you're going to take 14 slashing damage, Kenna.
Ouch.
Ooh.
And then it's going to try and bite you, which I think that hits too, does it not? 19?
Still can't see your rolls. We still can't see.
I thought I turned that on. I did turn that on. Why didn't it?
The individual creature may be set to, because I ran into that
We don't
module I
trust you,
bought, so.
Casey.
Well, I'm clicking off of the sheet that I turned it on, so I'm not sure.
What,
If I roll this, do you see this? No, it's still whispering. Why is it whispering? Give me just a second here.
there's also the master setting under.
Yeah, I know. Whisper
toggle.
toggle is on. It might be the master setting in the adventure itself. Okay. All right. Well, just trust me, guys. I'm not gonna.
Okay, what was that roll?
That was a 19.
19. Unfortunately, I think it's been 8 hours since I cast Mage Armor, so yes.
Okay. So 6 piercing damage.
All right.
Okay. So Kenna is getting beat up. All right. The one next to Brian is going to claw at him and miss, and then bite him and miss. The one down here is going to do the same, claw and miss and bite, and just, wow, he's going to hit. So Brian takes 3 piercing damage. All right, this one right here is actually going to go after Mother. Claw. And that's going to hit her for 8 slashing damage. And he's going to try and bite her and miss. This one right here is going to go after Theros. And claw. Does a 17 hit Theros? No.
Is it piercing?
No, that's slashing. Bite
Slashing,
is
no, it
piercing, and that's actually going to hit no matter what. So 7 piercing damage, Theros. Okay.
All right.
And then this one down here is going to go after Gror and miss with his claw. And a 19 should hit Gror with a bite for 6 piercing damage. Gror. All right. Okay, so that is all of them. Fleegan, you're up.
Score for me. You said we're going to control the NPCs.
We will, and let me see here. So on this round, we're going to get
because I see there's 5 tokens we can control, and there's 5 players. So should we just have one?
you should have more than that around there.
There's more than
I thought
that. There's significant.
Yeah, there's more than that. Okay.
No, I said
hold on just a
5 you
second.
can control.
There's 9 of them. There's 9,
There should be
Control?
9 that you can control on the map.
and even Cray is even something that could be controlled, but he's injured.
Yeah, but I will let you know when they come in. So, okay, all right. So at this point, yeah, Bran, Mother, Vestia, and Skizig are close enough, and even Old Strem. So it looks like there's 5. So you guys tell me who wants Bran, who wants Mother, who wants Vestia, who wants Skizig, and who wants Strem.
Strem.
Well, I was
because
looking at
his feet look
Strem.
like mothers.
And he fights with tankards,
Wolverine.
right? So I think I'll take him.
Who's that?
Old Strum.
Old Strem fights with his latrine shovel.
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
Go
which
ahead
one?
and take him.
Yep.
I used to want him, but that was only because I thought his feet were mother's feet. You have him. Go ahead.
So okay, so you get Old Strem there, Theros. Gror, who do you want? Gror, who do you think? Say that again.
Vestia?
Vestia? Okay. All right. She is a
Yeah,
mage.
she's pretty tough.
Yeah, she's a mage. She's pretty tough. Okay. All right. So, Fleegan, who do you want?
I'm sorry, who's left?
Bran, Skizig, and Mother.
Missed out on the latrine shovel.
Can't actually click on Bran or Mother.
Yeah, same here.
Why did
Yeah,
that not
their
save?
tokens are not available.
I don't know why that didn't save. Okay.
So I'll go ahead
Bran
and
should have
roll
come
Mom.
available.
I'll
Did
do Mother.
Bran come available? Mother, okay. I am going to turn her on for you guys. I swear I did that. Okay. How
Bran
about
is
now?
Not.
Bran is not, but Mother is.
I don't
What
have
is
access
going
to
on?
Mother.
Oh no, I don't have access to Mother either.
Why?
I do have Mother now. She's on. She's up.
Is it just taking a little bit?
I have both Bran and Mother.
Because I gave access
I
to...
still have neither.
I can run one of them and pass the latrine shovel on.
I
Let
can
me
do
get-
Oldstrom because I can click him.
Well, here, no. Let me... Fleegan, can you get Mother now? Does that work?
Nope.
What the heck is going on here? Hang on.
I'm refreshing to see if that makes a difference on my end.
That's the only thing I can think of, because they're assigned. You guys should be able to control them. Do you see them in your journal under NPCs?
Yeah,
Yes,
I
I have
Yes.
them both.
Okay.
I can see
So
that.
if you can't control something, you'll have to refresh. Okay. Okay. So
Didn't
Fleegan
do
said
that
he's.
yet.
So Fleegan's
I'll
got
take-
Mother.
Yeah, I'll
I'm
take
refreshing.
Okay. Who's got Bran?
I guess I can do Bran. If nobody
Yeah,
else has
yeah.
responded.
All right. And then somebody needs Skizig.
I'll take Skizig.
Alrighty. Okay. So, on your turn, you will also control your NPC. So, Fleegan, what are you doing? Or what's Mother doing?
So, how many? Let's see. Bran was hit. Mother was hit. And Kenna was hit, right?
Yes.
And Gror was hit.
And Theros.
And Theros was hit, yeah.
Yes, but not near as badly as Kenna.
I can take more damage.
Yep. I currently have like 3 hit points.
Well, let's see. She has Prayer of Healing, which has a casting time of 10 minutes. I don't think that's going to work.
That's not going to help.
How badly hurt are you, Kimber? Or not Kimber, Kenna?
Very badly hurt.
On a scale of
Said
1
it
to
somewhere
23,
got
she's a
3 hit
3.
points.
Well, you're too far away to cast Cure Wounds.
Yep.
So it's going to have to be Healing Word.
Okay. Which is a bonus action spell.
So first thing she's going to do is clobber. Let's go ahead and just clobber with her cane. The one that hit her, which I think is this one, right?
Yeah.
So she's going to clobber him. Oh yeah, cane does work. or not work.
So if you go to her character sheet, oh, you know what? You should just click on Kane. Did it do anything?
Yeah,
It did for me.
it spit out a bunch of things about attribute not found.
Seriously?
Or
All right.
yeah,
All right. Well, if that doesn't work, then I'll roll it. I don't know why it's not working for you. Okay, so she hit with her cane and did 8 bludgeoning damage to this thing. So she hits the thing upside the head with her cane. You little beastie, and she knocks its brains out. She hits it so hard. All right.
Nice.
and
Fliggin,
then
what are you doing?
as a bonus action, she'll cast a healing word on Kenna.
Okay.
Let's see if this works. Shall we? And
Nope.
that
Nope.
didn't work.
No. Really? All right.
So it's a 1d4. Are you going to do it, or you want me to just roll?
Just go ahead and roll it. It'll be 1d4 plus 4.
And it sucks.
So 5 healing
Okay.
there, Kenna. Okay, and then what's Fleegan doing?
Fleegan's pulling out his wand of fantastic blasting.
His weight, what now?
Otherwise
Burning
known as
Ember.
Embers,
wand.
yes. Burning embers. And he will go ahead and well, Mother killed the one that attacked her. So he will go ahead and throw one bolt at this guy. One at this guy. And why not one of these guys here?
Okay. Is that an attack roll? I don't remember.
It's a magic.
Magic missile.
Oh, it's magic missile. Okay.
Auto hit.
Okay. All right. So roll a 1d4 plus 1.
So that's. for
So
this
show me
guy
which
right
one.
Here,
That guy. Okay.
right here.
All right.
He takes 4. Magic missile. The one I think I said next is the one next to Kimber.
Okay. How much? 3?
3.
Okay.
And then this guy over here.
Okay.
He will get 3.
3. Okay. All right. Anything else, Fleegan?
Yes, he will run around and get in between the monsters and Mother.
Okay. Anything else?
That's it.
Okay. All right. Then Theros, what are you or your NPC doing?
So I'll do Bran first. And he's going to pull some mystical shit and do a whirlwind attack. He's going to do a quarterstaff there, then unarmed combat there. Since he gets
Okay.
3 attacks.
Okay. See if you can click on that and see if it works. If not, I'll do them.
Woo. Yeah, it didn't
Nothing?
work.
No, it
Yeah.
doesn't work. All right. All right. I'll do it then. So quarterstaff hits for whoever that is dead. Which one? Ping him again.
That one.
Okay. All right. So he brings his quarterstaff across it and cuts it down. I'm going to move through this
Quarterstaff
as
here.
quickly as I can. Okay,
Oh.
that's a critical.
Wow. He gets that
All
much
right.
of a... Whoa.
So he spins around and he actually, he nails the one. He jabs the one with his quarterstaff and it basically, just smashes it right in the heart and it hits the ground. And then the momentum flings it back around and he does a backing spin. And he's going to take out 2 of them at the same time with that hit.
Noise.
As he just cracks one across the face as the other one's coming across, and he just smashes their heads in on both sides. And then you said he does a flipping roundhouse kick afterwards.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. And that one is going to. He attempts to do a flipping roundhouse kick, but because of the smashing of his thing, he actually wraps his legs around the neck this one here, and snaps its neck as he grapples it to the ground with his legs, and then just twitches them, and it snaps its neck.
Remind me to
badass.
tick him off.
Yeah.
He's a badass.
Yeah. Yes, he is. All right. So
And
he's the
Theros
Jackie
will
Chan.
Graxel that one.
Okay.
Yes, he is.
He's the Jackie Chan of the troop. Yep. Okay. So Theros is going to hit and cleave this one down the middle.
Nice.
So, all right. Anything else, Theros? Bran.
I'll move over to engage here. I assume Bran can, since basically everything around him is dead, he'll move over here to take out, to engage those. I think he can do that.
Yeah, he can. Yep.
Damn it.
Yep. Okay. All right. Kimber, you're up. You and whoever your NPC is.
I don't think I was given one. But let's see. It's not. Oh.
Whatever you're trying to say, you broke up something fierce.
I'm just surprised at how many were taken out already. I'm going to try to smash the one to my north of me.
The one I hurt. Mash him good.
This one.
Yeah, you take your mace and you hit him right in the face, and it just smashes his nose into his brain, and he dies. All right. Anything else, Kimber?
I'll face off with that other one next to me, kind of banging my shield with my hammer. Not really yelling at him, just kind of banging on my shield.
Okay. All right, Kenna, you're up.
Okay. Let's go ahead and do Skizig first. He'll move to here. And then since Bran got in the way, I'm not going to drop the fireball I was about to put on him.
You so wanted to. I knew somebody was going to want to drop the fireball. Yeah.
Totally. I saw fireball and I'm like, sweet. But so he'll go ahead and use his. He'll cast Magic Missile, but he'll cast it as a third level spell.
Okay. All right.
Which means that he gets, let's see, 3, 4, 5. 5 magic missiles.
Okay. Go ahead and roll them, and just tell me who you want to apply what to whom. So how much
First
to
one's
that
going
guy?
to go to this guy, and that's
Okay.
hold on, need to type this out. So he takes 5.
Okay. That hits him and knocks him backwards to the ground, dead, blowing him backwards with that force damage. Okay. Next one.
Next one's going to be this one.
Okay.
Oops, helps if I actually put that in there. Oh, for 5 more points to this one.
5 points. Okay. Hits him but doesn't kill him.
This one is next. For 5 points.
Okay.
Am I rolling? Okay, yeah, I'm just rolling rocks. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
This one. For 5 points.
Points. All right.
And-
You blow that one away.
Last but not least, let's do this one.
Okay.
For 2.
For 2 points. All right. So, Skizzik goes up there and he whips out and just pew 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 pew. You know, it's kind of like the one gunslinger bot in the Mandalorian. You know, he just spins around, just starts firing.
Mhm.
All right, what's Kenna doing?
Okay. Kenna is going to pull her swords, and she's going to stab that one, or attempt to at least.
It's gonna hit.
For 5 piercing.
That one's dead. You stab that one right through the throat.
Okay, so then she's going to run over here, and with her bonus action, she's going to stab that one.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
For 6 more.
Yep, and you stab him and run him through in the gut, so he's down. All right.
Yup.
All right, Gror, you're up, and you hear as this is going on, you see that there's one in your general vicinity over there, still alive, but you actually see and hear some hooting from off to the left and right of the wagons as well, as more seem to be coming in from all directions.
It's an invasion.
All right. So, Gror, you're up.
I just lost the map, and when I reloaded it, everything.
You don't see the map at all?
I can see Gror and one other token, and I can see when people click on the map, but it's just black otherwise.
All right. Let me shut down.
So Gror, shoot the double crossbow at somebody.
All right. Can you see the map now?
Oh, that helped. Yeah.
Yay.
That helped a lot. That was a big.
His computer,
Big
your
bonus,
your
right?
computer does not like dynamic lighting for some reason. I don't know.
Apparently not. Apparently.
Okay.
Okay, so I don't want to kill Mother. That's the only person next to me, really. So I'm not going to do that. You said somewhere there was another target.
So to the left and right of the camp, you should see a whole bunch more of them in the camp now.
Okay, up at they're kind of to the top. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Fireball would probably take out what's his name over there. If
Stoof,
Bestia
your
did
dad?
that. I don't think that's Stoof. That's
Your
somebody
dad
else.
is over here on the west side. That's
No.
The cook
Like,
is over
straight up
there.
from Vestia. That's the guy. Yeah, she doesn't want to cook the cook.
It depends on
Like
where
how
you
it's-
center the. It depends on where you center it. I mean, you could center the fireball to where it catches the edge of them, possibly.
There's not a thing to click on as far as the spell goes.
Yeah, no, I'll take
You
care
can't
of
do
it.
that.
So I need to. So you're running Bestia, and you want to cast
Yeah.
Fireball.
Probably better because by the time we get back to my next turn, most of the Earth will be a barren wasteland. So you guys like killed everything.
Yeah. So Fireball
Everything.
is 8d6. So and then it's a 20-foot radius sphere. So if you were to take a 20-foot, well, here. I've always wanted to do this, and I've never been able to. Let me get my spell effects. Oh, yes, I should have spell effects here. Where did they go?
Sweet.
There they are. I have it. There it is, right there. Okay. Fireball, where are you? There you are. Fireball. Okay. We're gonna make that 20 feet. And okay, so now that's big enough, and then we're gonna make that a drawing and okay. So it's 20-foot radius, right?
Correct. So it'll fit
Okay.
40 feet across. Yep.
Yeah. Make that a little bit bigger. All right. So you could do a boom about like that. What do you
They got
think?
to make a bunch of saves.
That looks pretty good. I'll go with that.
I think regardless of saves, I think they're all pretty well fried.
You want me to just roll 8d6?
Roll 8d6, please. Just
I think if you roll ones and everything, you can still kill them all.
Stop putting plus 100 on there.
so
I had to wait
25.
too
huh?
long for my turn. So yeah. I
So
added
if
100.
they
So
make
it's
their deck
25.
save, they take half of that.
Yeah, I know. So
The 100.
we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. We're just gonna roll it once because I feel like it, and you don't see that anyway because
Oh,
I don't know
no.
what the deal is with that.
Yep.
Let's try it again here. Now, do you see it? No, you still don't see it because for some
Nope.
reason it's not changing. I don't know what the heck's going on with this. Gosh darn it. All right. Well, yeah. So I don't even think they made their saving throw anyway. So this is what happened. So Vestia is freaking out about just this mob of Flogboggans invading the camp all of a sudden, and so she yells out to everyone, "Duck in cover!" And boom, from her hands, an incantation erupts, a massive fireball that just engulfs all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these things as they pile into the center area of the camp. And I want, go ahead and make me give me a D20 roll, please, Gror. I want to see if it catches the wagon on fire, or if she was able to avoid that.
Well, at least we don't have to worry about starting a campfire.
That's really just an 8. Don't worry.
Yeah, Sunasee's cook wagon is actually has caught fire as well because of that. But the rest of these are nothing but burning cinders and ashes at this point underneath the fireball. So, all right. So
Definitely a barren wasteland.
yeah, at this point
It was the alcohol wagon or anything important. So
Yeah, just food.
right. Right.
I was hoping somebody
Hardly
would drop
matters at all.
I was hoping somebody would drop a fireball, just for fun. Because
Figured
why
I
not?
had to.
If you can, why not? Right?
Especially if you
Alright.
go last in initiative. Okay, so then I've got a question about the double crossbow.
Sure.
I can't shoot it twice, right? Like in the same round, but I can shoot it twice without reloading.
What happens
Am I
is you can
understanding
shoot
it
it
correctly?
once. If you hit, they both hit. If you miss, they both miss. And it uses 2 bolts. Does that make sense?
So it's a double fire.
Okay, it is double fire. Okay, I thought it was the
Yeah.
other way. That
Yeah,
I
so-
shots. How far can I move and still shoot?
You can move up to your distance, which I think is 25 feet. Is it?
Oh,
Speed, 25. Yeah, you can move 25 feet.
yes. Okay. And the squares are 5 feet.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna run up here so I don't have to give Kimber even worse a haircut. And I'm gonna shoot this guy in the middle right here. The third one down from the top.
Okay. All right, that's going to hit. So go ahead and roll damage twice.
I don't even get to see what I rolled. That's
You
terrible.
rolled a 20.
Woo! All right.
Well, you rolled a
Yeah, I
natural
knew-
20.
Modified
Yeah.
20, yes.
Yeah.
So you need to
Gotcha.
click on where it says heavy double crossbow underneath that.
I thought I was rolling the damage. That
You
was
clicked
the
on
damage
the
right there.
you clicked on the unit again. You need to go over to the chat window and click on where it says heavy double crossbow underneath that.
Oh, my bad. That's what I did wrong. Okay.
So
clicked
10
on the
piercing
damage.
for one of them, which blows one of them away, and it pins it to the. Oh, you said the third one down, right?
Pins it to the wagon.
Okay. And I'm gonna say you hit another one, so go ahead and roll damage on that. The one
Because I
beside it.
didn't pick which one yet. Okay.
The one beside it, and yeah, you kill it as well. So both of them are stuck to the front door of your father's wagon with the bolts standing
Very
there.
audible.
And you hear Stoof calling out, "Oh, son, that was marvelous." All right.
Did you see that, Dad?
Yeah. All right. So a whole nother group of them starts coming from the north into the camp, and a whole nother group of them starts pouring in from the south into the camp.
Wow.
All right. And we start the next round. Okay. And at this point, Gror, if you want to take Stoof will come in. Somebody can take Sunacy. Somebody take Grelda, somebody can take Grayson, and somebody can take Anton.
Wow. I'll take Anton.
All right, so they are going to go now. So let me move them into position.
They're like the butler and Mr. Deeds or something. They're just like right there in the camp.
Okay. All right, I think I got everybody positioned. Okay, I'm going to start up near the top. We're going to take, so the top left area of the camp, we're going to go after, this top one's going to go after Grelda. And there they are. Okay, we got a claw, miss, a bite. Is going to fumble. Has a Bane effect on him. Okay, the one next to, in front of Grayson is going to claw and crit. Alright, and he's going to do 7 slashing damage to Grayson. Alright, and then the other one next to him, or no, that one's going to try and bite him as well. And I think he's going to miss. Yes, he misses. And then the other one next to him is going to fumble as well on his claw. And get stuck. And then he's going to bite Grayson for 5 piercing damage. And he needs to make a strength saving throw. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry, he fumbled. He doesn't get that other one. He doesn't get to do that. So Grayson did not take that 5 damage. I'm going to put that back. Alright, so now we're going to the 2 on Stoof. The first one is going to claw and fumble. That's 3 claw fumbles in a row for me.
Those are tricky. You know, you really have to watch what you're doing.
Something in your eye, alien attacks only do half damage. Yeah, well, he can't bite him. So the other one is going to no, he's going to do 10 slashing damage to Stoof.
Oof.
And then he's going to, as he slashes at him, try and bite him, but his claw gets stuck and finishes off with that. All right, so the one down here is going to go after Anton and claw him and miss and bite him and hit for 3 piercing damage. And then we're going to go with Kenna. Kenna, I got this one right here is going to claw you.
Okay.
And hit you with a 23 for 9 slashing damage.
I'm down.
Take you down. Unfortunately, you were down. He was still attacking you, and so he's actually going to continue to bite you and miss. As you go down, and then the one to the south of you there, Kenna, is going to claw at Bran and fumble. Jeez.
Are you sure dice aren't loaded there, Casey?
I don't know. All right. right, and then he's going to... That one, actually, he can't do that again, so there's one going after Bran to try and bite him and miss, and then he's going to try and claw and hit Bran for 8 slashing damage. And then the one in front of Bran is going to claw and miss and bite and miss. Alright, now we come to the ones on Theros. Claw and hit with a 23 for 6 slashing damage, Theros. And then bite and miss. And then the other one is going to claw and miss. And he's going to bite with a critical hit for 8 piercing damage. Sees what's going on with that. Okay, and then the one next to Kimber is going to claw at him and miss, and bite at him and hit for 5 piercing damage. Against you, Kimber. Right. Are there any others that can attack anybody? No. Okay. All the flog boggins have gone. Fleegan, you're up.
These flog boggins definitely can dish it out, but they can't take it.
Yeah.
They got sharp claws and a vicious bite.
Apparently they do.
Yes, they do.
And I'm sure I'm infected now because of it.
Probably.
Actually, no. They have no infection, believe it or not.
That would be Theros' luck.
So, Fleegan, what's up?
I apparently didn't notice that she also has 3rd level spells, so first thing she's going to do is run over here and... Oops, can't do that. Run over here and smack this one with a cane.
So, that
As
is
an action.
Mother... Where'd she go? There she is. Okay, she's going to smack him with a cane. Whap! She does, for 1 bludgeoning damage.
We did see that.
Okay,
And
I'm
then
glad
as
you
a
saw that.
bonus, as a bonus action, mass healing word, up to 6 creatures of your choice you see within range, and it's a bonus action.
Okay.
So, 1d4 plus spellcasting.
Okay,
So
1d4 plus 4.
basically- Yep. So that's Quimber, that's Gror, that's Kenna, maybe if she's nice to me. Brian.
Brain's not really all that. Well, I guess he is pretty
He's
hurt.
been damaged.
He's been damaged. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and herself.
So 1d4 plus 4.
Plus 1, right, for spellcasting? No, plus 4.
Yep.
1d4 plus 4.
And
5.
once again, minimum! Everybody!
So I'll give it to Bran, and I'll give it to Mother, and you guys can take the rest.
Yep.
All right. Thank you, Mother. Then Fleegan, what are you up to?
Again, we'll move to here. Throw a dagger at this guy.
Okay.
As soon as he finds his character.
That's gonna
I'm
miss.
assuming- Yeah. He'll throw his offhand at the same character.
Actually hits.
That's funny.
Yeah, that kills it.
I
Don't even
figure I didn't
have to
need to do
sneak attack.
sneak
Yeah, it only
attack.
had 1 hit point left. So, all right. All right. Do you have another NPC, Fleegan?
I do not at this point.
Okay. There's a total of 5, so you could choose one.
Who's available?
Except I'm
right
giving
now?
Stoof. I'm giving Stoof to Gror because it's his dad.
Okay.
But
I'll
and
take
Kim-
Grayson.
And Kimber's taking Anton, and Kenna's taking Grayson. So there's Grelda and Sunacy.
I'll take Sunacy and Her
Out the
action will
fire.
be putting out the fire.
Okay. Okay. Sunacy goes to grab some water and put out the fire. Then that works. So she's working on that. Okay. All right. So Theros, you're up. Your NPC
All right,
or
so
you?
I guess I'll take. Well, I've got Bran and I guess Great to see ya. So I'll do her first, which I guess she makes 2 rapier attacks, and she also, as a bonus action, grants inspiration.
Okay. She can
And so
grant inspiration to Grayson or Stoof.
Stoof, it will be because Grayson's already gone. I think, hasn't he?
Okay.
No.
So roll a
He hasn't?
1d8. No, he hasn't.
We'll
Grayson's
do
got it.
Stoof because he's by himself.
Okay.
Good
Stoof
idea.
gets a roll a 1d8, please. Okay. So Gror, you'll get a +4 to your attacks and saving throws for Stoof. And then what's Grelda doing? Is she attacking?
She's gonna attack that guy right there. Right there.
Okay.
See if he'll let me do it.
Probably not.
If you just want to roll it.
Yeah, I'm going to. Rapier. Slashes. Oh, not. Yeah, she goes to stab and it steps out of the way at the last second. She missed.
She gets a second attack. She gets 2 attacks.
She has a multi-attack. Look at that. She can do that twice.
Yeah,
Oh, she missed again.
and she still missed.
Oh man.
She's giving her stuff for inspiration.
Yeah.
She's
Brian is going to do. Brian's just going to go all the way around with this 2 quarterstaffs and a unarmed combat to the 3 around him.
Okay. All right. So let me go find him again.
Let's just see if
There he is. All right. So quarterstaff 1, smash, dead. Quarterstaff 2, smash, dead. Unarmed strike, smash, dead.
smash red.
So in a flurry of movement, you see those 3 just go flying with broken necks and broken bodies.
And he'll step up to the next one here. Maybe do a little dwarven stomp
Let me
on
get
him.
him out of the way so I can kill this one.
Oh, sure. Well, you can step up right there. You can
Alright,
just stay
so-
right there.
Oh, you stay right there. Okay. All right. Done. Okay.
And
What
finally,
did Theros
Theros will go right there. He'll go after this one.
Thero smash.
Where is it? Yes, there it is.
do? Yeah, Theros. Go ahead and roll damage. Oh,
And minimum damage.
and Theros takes a swing and cuts this one pretty severely, but it doesn't go down. All right. All right. Kimber, you're up.
Let's see, so don't have any on me, and a short rest turns out brings back my divinity ability.
Yes.
Channel divinity, so that is something I have.
Careful, Kimber, you're getting in the fireball field.
Well, I'm trying to get. I've got a 30-foot. Let's see, how far does it go out? Within 30 feet of me. So it will dispel darkness, and it'll also do damage to everything within 30 feet of me. So that's
Okay,
what
let
I'm
me
trying
give
to
you
do.
a
I
aura.
get Constitution
So-
save.
So what we can do is we can do an aura, a 30-foot.
Isn't Gror part of everything? To take damage?
Yeah, Kenna and everyone else too. So
So there's your aura.
We're all
Kimber.
getting hit?
No, it'll just be the bad guys.
Do you see that?
That's the bad guys. Okay.
Oh, Okay.
So do you see your
I mean, you
aura,
can hit
Kimber?
Kenna
Yes,
a little
it's a
bit,
good
but
aura.
not very much. If you
See,
want.
Radiance of the Dawn allows me to, as an action, present my holy symbol, dispel magical darkness within 30 feet of me. Additionally, each hostile creature within 30 feet must make a Constitution save. So, yeah, it's hostile. Are you not liking me right now?
So
Hostile to you
Constitution
or
saving
hostile in
throw,
general.
which they
Maybe I should call you
Kenna's
some names.
Absolutely hostile. And
Well, you know what? That's like
Ray's
my
hostile
fifth
half
or
the time.
that's like my fifth or sixth fumble tonight. So
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So how much damage do they take?
yeah,
All of it.
I don't know what the damage is. So, Kimber, how much damage did they take for failing?
So you're moving around a little bit.
Yeah, I'm trying
He's
to
still
see
trying
where
to-
I'm trying to see where I want to be. That looks
He's
like it
trying to
hits the
maximize the
most to
damage.
me.
Yep.
That's a
probably
good
it.
spot. Doesn't get the
Alright.
one on me, but I'm
So,
cool with that.
I'll roll the damage. So it looks like it's 2d10 plus my cleric level, so 2d10 plus 2.
Kisme is primed and ready to take care of the crew. 13 damage, huh?
Ouch. That's a whole lot of popping.
14 DC.
They rolled a 3. They fumbled.
They fumbled.
So they didn't just die; they like blew up like vampires.
They were consumed by.
Sunlight.
They were consumed by holy fire.
Gizmia says, "Be gone, foul beast."
Crap.
And they were.
I mean, I could roll for each one of them. Now, is it half damage if they fail their save, or is it no damage? If they succeed on their save, is it half damage?
Yeah, half as much on
Okay.
a successful one.
Okay, all right. Well, they're all dead anyway then. All right.
So there's 2 of them alive now. Is that right?
There is one down here, and there
One
is
on Anton.
One on
one up
Grayson.
here, and one over here. So,
That's
well,
it.
hold on. No, the one on Anton gets nailed too.
Yep. Yes, he does.
Yeah.
All right. So there's 2 alive. Yeah.
That's what I thought. Jeez.
Now there's. Oh, you know what? Yeah, these guys are gone too.
Way to go, Q! Get a stomp on everyone you just hit with that. You'll be here all night.
All right. Well, Kimber, what's Anton do?
Sorry. Gotta get my gifts up there. I've exorcised the demons.
He should
Yeah.
heal Cray some more.
I was gonna have him do some scimitar showmanship. Shoot.
There's one nearby. There's one down here.
Yeah, Cray's not exactly in the battle though, is he? Aren't they? They're
Nope.
like down and out, right?
No, I'm saying you're running Anton, so
Yeah.
he could run over there and get to that one.
Well, it looks like Kenna is pretty low. She's hurt pretty bad.
Yeah.
Kenna's unconscious.
No. I've got
No.
5 hit points
Okay.
because.
Okay. Okay.
Because Anton doesn't want to leave.
She just looks like that, that's all.
Leave the 2 that he's guarding with his scimitar. He will cast a healing spell on Kenna.
Okay. Which healing spell is he going to cast?
That's why I'm looking to see what he's got there.
Because healing touch needs to be in base to base. So
Oh wow, he's got a mass healing word too.
He's got Cure Wounds.
cure wounds is touch.
Yeah, he doesn't have the one that's at a distance, so looks like healing word's the only one at a distance. How many people got injured out there?
Mhm.
I know.
What'd you say?
I know Kenna and Theros are injured pretty good. Anybody else?
Gror and Bran are injured as well.
Yeah. And so Stoof, but you can't see him.
Yeah, Stoof has got a chunk out of him.
Alright, well, this is the same spell that was cast earlier. Can heal up to 6 people within range.
Well, you can
That's a pretty nice spell.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I think he'll use that. He didn't want to leave. He's protecting 2 people that are kind of out of it right now, so he'll stay there and cast Healing Word to help the group. So that's a D4 plus spellcasting ability. So spellcasting ability, does that mean level?
Spellcasting ability for him is going to be his
Wisdom modifier.
which is, I'm sure, is a +4. Let me find him real quick.
No.
Hang on just a second.
He's got a high intelligence.
So his wisdom, intelligence. Why does he have high intelligence and not wisdom? I
Maybe
feel like I
that's
did that wrong.
misplaced or something, maybe?
I think I probably did that wrong. It's got to be his wisdom.
Yeah.
But,
Yep.
So, since he's a cleric, so yeah, +4. That is an error that needs to be fixed.
That's
We're
3 of,
helping.
3 of our party members that need to be healed. And who'd you say, Stoof? And who else?
Bran is injured.
So that's 5.
Is Mother injured still?
A
think
little
so.
bit, I think. Yeah.
So probably.
like 3 damage.
Yeah, he'll,
Did you include Roar in that? Do I have to add?
yeah.
He got 13.
Yeah, he's got 6 people, so if I include
Wow.
Mother, that doesn't include Kimber, but Kimber's fine. Mother, he would definitely heal if she's been injured, so yeah, those 6.
Okay. 37.
Roar's back to
Okay.
full in case anybody is wanting to heal him more. You don't have to. Yeah.
Cannot.
I mean, the mass healing word works.
Oh,
It's a great
No doubt.
spell.
was Word
Especially if
level?
Anton does it. Anton is the real deal.
Well, he's a
Hey,
priest,
now.
so.
The best part is when he casts it and he upcasts it at like 3rd or 4th level because that increases the amount.
Did Grayson get that heal too, or no?
Grayson did not.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Anything else then for you, Kimber? Or
No, that's
Anton.
it. He's got a scimitar out ready in case more of these things come.
all right, Kenna, you're up.
All right. Speaking of Grayson, he's going to double rapier this guy, so still can't
Okay.
roll it. So
Okay. Yeah, I will do that. Stabby stab. Miss.
okay, second stab.
Others. Miss.
Dang it!
Wow.
They're better at
Both of them
singing
are
than they are at
started
stabbing.
Apparently. That's good. At least they're good at something, I guess. It's okay. So Kenna's going to stand up and stabby this one.
Okay. And she stabs him pretty good. Yeah, she stabs him right through the eyeball. Comes out the back of his head.
And then she's just going to hold her action for the next possible. Actually, you know what she's going to do? She's going to spend her last spell slot on casting Cure Wounds on herself
Okay.
for another 9 healing.
All right, there you go.
And then
Who's your NPC?
Skizzig's going to run up here, and he's going to cast.
Fireball.
No, but he will. You know what the heck? It's got 120-foot range and it auto hits. So 5 bolts go, magic missiles go right into him. Pew 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 pew.
Pew, 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 pew. All right. Well, one hits and sends him flying. The other hits while he's flying through the air. It's kind of like somebody shooting a tin can in the air. It's like boom, and by the time you're all said and done, there's pretty much just pieces of flog blogging all over the side of that wagon from the force damage of all of that. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Do you have another NPC, or is that it?
That was Grayson, so I had Grayson and Skizik.
All right, Gror, you and Stoof and Vestia are up.
Are there any of them
I
left?
think all of the monsters ever are dead, aren't they?
There's
As of
more
right
coming
now.
in. You know what? We did this the last time too. There's actually more coming.
What are these two big red things over here?
That's Megan Trenuve. That's the owlbear and the manticore from the troop,
Oh,
and
okay.
they'll come in the
Alright.
next round.
I got worried because they were red.
Yeah.
Don't worry,
yeah.
we'll fight them later.
But they're our friends.
Well, for now, unless they are the traitors.
Fish are friends, not food.
All right, I guess.
Hang on.
How many
just a
attacks does Stu? Like 4 or 5?
Stoof, we will see. Give me just a second.
Holy crap, Stoof is going to get owned.
Yeah, he's in a lot of trouble. That's why I was asking. He's like, this is the wrong part of town.
Okay, so Stoof.
Just glad Lena's not over there, for God's sakes.
She's in the wagon. So. All right.
You can't
Stoof.
prove that.
Stoof has a metal tankard that he can swing twice.
Just double fisting it.
What's his movement?
45, or no, hold on, no, 15. 15. He's got that wasted bone disease, so twisted bone disease, so he doesn't move very fast. So he only moves 15 feet.
Can he do the dwarven dance of lowness and go right underneath that wagon below him?
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
He's the one who taught Gror all the awesome dwarven dances.
Dives for cover.
He can get under here, I guess.
So he goes under that. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. He goes up under there. Okay. All right. Sounds good.
I mean, I don't know what else to do.
That's fine. Step it up and get
then-
massacred by the mob that's flooding in.
Yeah.
He's protecting my mom.
Yeah. Yeah, she's in that wagon.
Or
there.
we'll move over here, I guess. And do I have to reload the crossbow for like time, or is it reload?
No, you can do it as a free action. So you can have it loaded and shoot it if
Okay.
you want to.
So I will shoot these two guys over here. The top two in the front row. On
These
the far
two?
side. Yeah, that were the menacing stoop side.
Oh,
Stoop side, rather.
Okay, so the top two in the front row. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah, those two click. Perfect.
Okay. Roll. It's gonna hit. Go and roll damage. First one. Splat. Roll damage for the other one. Splat. All right. Your double barrel crossbow takes 2 of them out right off the bat. All right.
Leave me, daddy, alone!
Yeah, if only it was pump action.
All right.
Well,
and then
wait,
Vesta.
just wait. To be cool and possibly do that, could I take a free action, reload it using that one
No.
power, the action surge? Okay.
Yeah, not now.
Damn, that would have been worth it. All right,
you don't
Vestia.
have action surge. You used your action surge. You have your other. You have your.
Nope.
What was the other one?
Both of them
I
actually
didn't use-
refresh.
I didn't use either.
Oh, you do have action surge. Okay. Yeah, you could. Yeah.
Right.
I mean, you could.
It
you
would
could take a
reload it
second
and let me
action.
shoot again. All right, I'll do
Yeah,
that.
I'll
then.
let you
What
do
the
it.
heck?
Yeah,
I'll reload it.
I mean, you can load and fire in the same round. So
Coolness factor.
I'll shoot the two guys behind him
okay.
and try to find
Action
that. I'm back
surge.
on my sheet.
So Gror sees his dad in mortal peril dive underneath the wagon, and he does he grabs his crossbow, does a somersault forward. As he's doing a somersault, he expertly loads bolts into two, takes two of them out with one shot, rolls back up again, reaches around, grabs the other two, loads them up, and fires. And unfortunately, his momentum makes him.
It looks like he's gonna miss.
Off course, and he misses
Where-
on that second shot.
Where did I lose my rewards to? Maybe a reward would help here.
Your rewards should be under Gooey Rewards in your journal. Look for the Gooey Rewards.
My new one was not put in there, but I've got my old one, so.
Oh, I never assigned your new one to you. You're right. Let me do that before I forget. Okay, I'm sorry.
No, I was just pointing it out.
Yeah, that was you got go. For
Yeah,
the
none
program.
of those will cover
Yep.
it.
So that goes to Kenna. There you go, Kenna.
I wasted it to look cool.
Okay. All right, and then Vestia, are you? What's she doing?
She'll fireball the other 12 up on top again, but try not to hit a wagon this time.
Okay.
I can't let the DM trap me into lighting a wagon on fire. I thought it was safe.
All right, so yeah, you basically incinerate the rest of them. So, or well, she incinerates the rest of them,
Yep.
and manages to do so without lighting another wagon on fire. You can roll.
She's
You
learning.
can roll your 68 if you want to, because I mean, who doesn't like to roll for a fireball, right? Or it's not 68. Is
It's
it
a crime
82,
against humanity
86?
to not do so.
86, yeah.
8d6, yeah. I'm
Yep.
saying, I'm thinking fireballs are d6s. 8d6. Not plus 100, please. Well, he did not plus one. Look at all those ones. Wow.
Smart Alec.
You didn't say not plus 500.
I know I didn't say that.
Yeah, but it probably messed up your rest of your roll because you wouldn't have rolled
Maybe.
like 4 ones.
That was a lot
Yeah.
of ones.
I doubt that really affected it, but you never know. But if they save, they still take 9, I think, so I think they'll die. You know.
Yep. That
Yeah,
is
they all
true.
died. They're all dead. They're all dead. All right.
518 damage.
So we're gonna put that on the. We're gonna put that there just because it's burning, and then we're gonna kill all of these guys here. Okay, it's their turn again. Round 3. Fight.
But I don't wanna.
In this round, Kenna, your dad comes crawling out of the wagon, limping,
Oh,
grabbing his swords, and in a moment I'll have you, when it comes to your turn, I'll have you describe what he does. Alright, so here they come. Kalnassi's in the wagon, Kray's in the wagon. But he's coming out of the wagon shortly. Alright, we're going to start over here with poor Grelda. She is going to get mobbed. Alright, we're going to start with 1 here. claw, miss, bite, miss. The next one, claw, miss, bite, miss. The next one, claw, hit. 6 slashing damage on Grilda. Bite. Hit. 3 piercing damage on Grilda. Right. And then one more. Hold on. What is that? Claw bite, claw bite, claw bite. Okay. And then Grayson is going to get attacked by 1 claw. Hits. 5 slashing damage. And bite. Fumbles.
Yay.
All right. So now it's going to be.
You rolled a critical, not a fumble.
Crit. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. Okay. All right. So we're gonna go on the ones on Anton. 3 of them. Slash. Hits for 7 slashing damage. Bite. Misses. Claw. Fumbles. He's confused. Okay. And then bite for the other one and claw for the other one both miss. Alright. So now we come down here to Mother. One of them goes to claw her and hits for 10 slashing damage. Holy cow. Alright, and then goes to bite her and hits a well for, wow, he gets all up in Mother, but she's pretty big and resilient. And then Theros is going to take 3 total attacks here. So, first one, claw, misses. Bite is a 21, so that's still going to hit you for 5 piercing damage, Theros. The next one, miss with his claws, hit with a 23 for 3 piercing damage. And then the last one, claw, misses, and the bite misses. Okay, now we go with the ones on Vestia. Claw is going to miss. Bite is going to hit for 3 piercing damage on Vista. And then we're going to claw and hit for 6 slashing damage. And then we're going to bite and hit for 6 piercing damage. Yeah, they're getting all over Vestia now. And the last one is going to claw and hit for 6 slashing damage.
Ouch, 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 ouch.
She's got a good amount of hit points, though. And the last one is going to bite and just barely miss. So these 3 kind of swarm all over her. And then one's going to go after Old Strim and hit for 9 slashing damage on the old man, and bite and hit for 3 piercing damage on the old man. And then we got 3 going after Skizig.
Yep.
So claw is going to miss. Bite is going to hit for 5 piercing damage. And then the second one's going to claw and hit for 4 slashing damage. Oops, that didn't work.
There you go.
Okay, and then claw, was that the first one? Yeah, that was the first one. Bite, claw miss, bite miss, and then claw miss, and bite hits for 7 piercing damage. Okay, are there any more alive? I think I did, and there's the other 3 that are moving into the fray, and that's it. Alright, so they're done. Fleegan, you're up.
All right. I'm assuming the wagon's no longer on fire.
Correct.
So Sansi will run over here. And she has a frying pan.
She has a frying pan. She's the cook, so yes.
So she will fry this guy up.
All right. And she's going to hit him. And
Yeah.
she's going to knock him in the back of the head and smash his head in with the frying pan. So Sunacy gets in on the action. What else?
Getting there. I gotta reload Mother Savins. So let's see, what is her health right now?
20.
All right. So she will.
There's 2 in melee with her.
Yeah. She will cane the bottom one here.
She's going to hit him and not kill him.
Ah! All right, Theros, you're on your own.
All right.
Fleegan, or actually as her bonus action, she will go ahead and cast. Where's that bonus action? Healing Word. And I think on herself, since she looks
Okay.
like she is
Okay.
the one in
So-
dire need.
How much does she heal herself for? 1d4 plus 4. 6.
Hey! Better than minimum.
All right, so what's Fleegan doing?
He will stab the one that's not hurt
Okay.
with the serrated knife. As soon as he finds himself.
That does some seriously wicked damage, I'm sure. Yep. Much damage?
4.
4 piercing damage. Okay, and you get sneak attack on that.
Why is it rolled a 0? I think I did that wrong. Oh yeah, the thing's not set up right.
Well, he rolled a natural 20 on his con saving throw. But the sneak attack's probably going to kill him. So roll your sneak attack damage.
Yeah, that attack roll didn't actually roll any dice for the damage, so
Yeah, I put it in wrong, but that's okay.
So,
He's still
yeah,
dead.
you pierced a kidney. He's dead. All right.
All right, and offhand, I will attack the one that's almost dead.
Mm-hmm. Only
That's
mostly
bonus
dead.
action.
Yeah, now he's all dead. He was mostly dead. Now he's all dead.
I
Okay.
killed something in this combat! Yay!
Yeah.
Woohoo.
All right. All right. Are you done on your round? Or do you
Yeah,
have
that's
another?
it. No,
Okay.
I don't think I have another character.
All right, Theros, you're up.
All right, we'll go with a rapier starting up here. There, and a rapier there.
Okay, come on. Give me her.
That's a lot of raping.
Why is she?
no.
Why is she not
Bad grower.
Won't
showing
let
up
me.
here?
No, it won't let me. Still won't let me.
It's a technical term. I'm serious.
All right. I can't seem to get her.
You just told me to roll a d20. See what she rolls.
No.
She
I'll
got a
find
+7.
Hang on just a second. There it is. Why is it? Okay, never mind. I'm gonna let you roll a d20 because for some reason I cannot get her character sheet to show up. Okay, so that's gonna hit.
Add 500 to it.
That's not.
It's going to hit.
No, that's a
It's a
1.
fumble.
Yeah, that's a
That's a
fumble. I was
fumble.
looking at the wrong thing. Okay, so you missed.
I told
Go
you
ahead.
to add 500.
Go ahead and click on the fumble on that.
Yeah.
Ooh, ouch. Roll damage, please.
Owie.
Give me one moment here. Nope. And we need to add 5 to that, so 8 damage.
Okay. All right. She goes to stab the thing, and she stabs her foot instead as it goes on by. So she's done. She can't do any more because she fumbled. Okay.
Correct.
Yep.
Bran is going to run up to here. I believe he has a 30-foot movement, I assume. He's pretty spry, I'd say.
Yeah, in fact, I think he has a 40-foot movement, to tell you the truth. Let me see.
Yeah,
He's got
I'm sure.
45 feet. Yeah.
45, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll take out the 3 around him. So
All right. So quarterstaff, thwack, dead. Quarterstaff, thwack, dead. Roundhouse kick, snap, critical.
you're rolling all your criticals for us. You know, for
Roll
the
a set,
NPCs.
roll a set of damage dice above and beyond your norm. Yeah, right. Okay.
Yeah, because that's going to do something here.
If it wasn't so late, that would be a wonderful flavor explanation. But we're running short on time, so I'm going to have to forego that. I apologize, but that was quite spectacular what he just did. All right,
Draxel, that one.
Okay. All right, that hits. And yeah, you
Killed that
take
one.
a swing, and you basically you get him right in the midriff, and and he's got 2 halves. The lower half legs go to the ground, while the top just topples off.
All right. And then, does anyone have old Strem? Do we still need
I
to
don't
do
think
that?
anybody's running Strem. If you want to run Strem, you can.
I'll do them right quick.
He's got the latrine shovel. If you
He's got
want.
the shovel, so
I
he's
can
going
roll
to
that.
shovel him. Yep.
Okay.
Dig
Yeah,
into him.
Yeah. He nails
Really?
him with the shovel. He doesn't kill him, but
It's all right. All right. Well, we got that done.
Dong
That's
in
enough
the
for
head.
me.
Nice.
All right. Kimber, you're up.
Well, it looks like Anton and myself are going to charge those 3 that are looking for targets before they find them.
So what are you doing?
Okay, so I can't roll it from his character sheet.
No, I have to roll whatever you want to do.
Oh,
for some
so
reason.
Anton will run up and he'll use his scimitar on that one he's coming up on.
All right. Yeah, he takes the one's head clear off as he comes running up with his scimitar.
Nice.
And then what does Kimber do?
He runs up with his mace, seeing Anton take one out. Kind of surprised. It's been a very long time since he's seen Anton kill a creature like that. Just takes him off guard. And instead, he kind of runs up, buffets the guy with his shield, and sort of flails with his mace and misses.
Misses, yeah, okay. All right, is that it for you?
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay. Kenna, you get to go, you get to run your NPCs, and then your very last NPC, Cray, will come running out of his...
Yeah, so Grayson is going to step up. Oh, no, he's got 2 that he can hit, so he's going to try to stab that one with
Okay.
rapier.
Rapier for Grayson. Okay. First one hits and kills.
And then
Second one hits and kills.
Nice.
Excellent. And then as a bonus action, he'll give inspiration to Grelda.
Okay. She needs it.
She needs it pretty
She
bad.
needs it. Okay. So then what?
Then Skezik, sorry. He doesn't have much in the way of up-close combat spells. So he is going to... Wait, what? Hold on. He does. He's going to cast Color Spray on these two, because it's 15-foot cone, and he's going to just angle it to nail those two.
Okay. All right, we're gonna make this go quick, and he's gonna destroy the two with his color spray. We're not even gonna try and roll it.
Yeah, it's 10d6. It's like split between the creatures.
All right. What does Kenna do?
She is going to... Well, she's going to bump 2, 3, 4, 5. She is actually going to take a dash action to engage these ones that are on Vestia. She does not get to attack because she sprinted.
Okay. All right. And then Cray comes limping out of his wagon there, holding two mighty swords.
Yeah, he gets 3 attacks with his short sword, so he's going to dispatch these two here, if possible.
Yep. And
then
stabs the other one for good measure.
I was going to say, if he has enough movement, he'll come up to here and stab this one.
Yeah, I'll give it to him. He's moving kind of slow, but he's able to do that, and he's pissed anyway. So. Yeah. Yeah, he actually limps over there, and he takes his 2 swords, and he, holds it up to its neck and does a whole gladiator thing and scissors the head right off. All right.
Are you not entertained?
All right, and then Gror, you're up.
Well, Vestia will cast... what is it called? Scorching Ray. She can do that with 3 targets. As long as they're within 120 feet.
Okay.
So she'll cast it on the one on old Strum, rather, and the 2 to the right of Kenna.
Okay. All right. I'm just gonna make this go quickly, and she's gonna take them out with that scorching ray, and just and then I'm going to do a. We're gonna do a beam.
She's supposed to roll a hit to do the 2d6 if it matters.
That's okay. I'm sure she hits. I'm gonna make it. Make it hit. So she's gonna do this. Pew, pew, and pew. There we go.
Nice.
Okay, so we made that spectacular. All right. So, okay. What else? She's done. What are you doing?
Can Gror shoot 2 opposite directions with the double bear cross? No, I'm just kidding. That's not possible. He will.
Yeah, why not?
Use his motion and come stomp on these 2 guys. And this third one, that's 25 feet right there, in order to shoot the one next to Vestia.
You're underneath a live one.
If that works.
You're underneath. Which one is he under?
He's under this one.
Okay, let me grab that one and move him to the back here. There you go. Okay.
Oh, my bad.
So you're underneath a live one.
Well,
so you can be on that one right there. There you go. You're stomping on that one.
Well, I can't run through a live one though, right?
No, those two
Those are
are
dead.
blocking you.
This one's alive. This one's alive. This one's alive.
Right.
Yeah.
So I couldn't have made it there, is what I was saying.
No, you can. You can make
So
it
I
to that
should've-
point.
So I wouldn't have to shoot from like away from him, like back in there.
So you want to shoot with your
Right.
crossbow these 2?
Yeah. That's what
go
I was
ahead.
doing.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Now I don't know where Gror's character sheet just went. Yeah.
All right,
Please tell me
bang!
that
You
was
hit.
almost-
Yep, you hit.
Blurt, blurt.
That took so long. I would have been upset if it wasn't.
So roll roll damage for me. Okay. Dead. And damage.
And then the one by Kenna? Like in a row? Or by Vestia?
No, just the two next to each other.
Okay.
So that one's out too. Okay, boom, boom, dead. Okay. Alrighty. No, because it's your double barrel. What I'm allowing it to do is, hit two that are right next to each other because they're swarming. They are swarming. All right. Anything else from you?
Two left.
Stoof, do anything?
I think. Yeah, he has nobody anywhere near him, but I guess. No, he can't really get very far out from under the wagon at this point.
Okay.
I think
Alrighty.
He'll just stay there.
Okay. You'll have to imagine in your mind's eye that quite a few more begin to pour in, but not to the extent of what was coming before in the first three waves. And but as that's happening, you hear a roar and a screech coming from the beast wagons as Salvra is finally able to let Miga and Trinuv both loose, and Trinuv, the manticore, comes swooping out of the sky into a large group of flogboggans as they're swarming in from the north, and picks up at least 3 or 4 of them and carries them off and tears at some others with its mighty jaws and starts tearing them apart, while the owl bear comes into the east side of the camp and just smashes into a wall of these flogboggans and just sends them flying in all sorts of directions and pieces, and starts tearing at them and screeching and screaming as it happens. And
God,
the rest of the
owl
troop
bears.
and the rest of the troop and the NPCs of the Hanata's troop here, engage in this mighty battle and start fighting them back, and they begin to turn tail and run and recede back into the dark forest of the Blackrod Bog, as you guys successfully make your way through this encounter, as harrowing as it might have been. Well done, my friends. So
That was a tough battle.
Yeah, that was like an anthill.
yeah. It was a big battle. Yep.
Very large.
Yep. So you guys are able to chase them off at this point. Nobody died. Some, Kenna got knocked out at one point, but there was a lot of healing flying, and you guys all make sure that they're gone off back into the bog. But at night and in the situation you're in and everything, that it's not a good idea to pursue them at this point. And so the consensus is that there's enough individuals within the group that can do some healing, and everybody's healed, and it's getting later on into the evening at this point anyway. Cray kind of grumbles and grunts, realizes that he must have overdone it a little bit, and through the assistance of Anton and Stoof, they help him back into the wagon, back into bed. I think adrenaline got the best of him, and so they get him back to where he needs to be in this case. And you all speak with Mother. She thanks you and again tells you how amazing it is that you all can do the things that you've done, and once again helped save the troop, and says now it is time for a good long rest, and considering what she has asked for you all to do tomorrow in the mission that you need to undertake towards the ruins of Estronach, it would be better for you all to get some rest, especially after the day that you've had. And there's plenty of individuals within the troop that can set watch, and there's no concern whatsoever. If there is a problem, she knows that you guys can handle that. And so she basically shoos you all off to bed and says, it's nighty-night time, my friends. So,
Food in face.
yes.
Face on pillow.
So with that, as it's getting late and we've gone over time a bit, you all are going to go ahead and get your long rest. So all your hit points are recovered, all of your spell slots will be recovered, all of your special abilities will be recovered, and everything. And as we start the next session, we'll we'll start from the morning, because nothing's going to happen overnight tonight. Okay. With that anticlimactic end, because we had to push through the rest of it, I appreciate you guys tonight. I appreciate the role play that you did off the top. There was a lot of story that needed to be taken care of. And what do you guys think?
Awesome.
Great.
Wow. I say
Another
waste
great
not,
section.
want not.
What's that?
Waste not, want not. Are they edible?
No.
No,
Ew.
they stink. You guys pile them all up and cast one more fireball spell to incinerate the rest of them.
What does Albert think?
Owlbear doesn't like them either.
Yep.
Okay.
And I want everybody to give me a d20 roll one more time. You all did some mighty fine work tonight, and there was much that you have done, and you all honored yourself. So we're going to give you one more chance to see.
Come on.
Do we have a
Oh.
total count of how many were
Oh,
killed?
look at that.
Whoa.
Fleegan and Grower.
Fleegan and Grower.
520 though.
Yeah. All right, Fleegan and Grower, you both get to roll for a gooey reward. Fleegan gets a Vigilant. May be played anytime. When you use this reward, you may add 2d4 to an investigation, perception, or insight check. Boy, that
Nice.
could be useful. All right, Grower, what'd you get?
Yeah.
I'm going to get you Vigilance. You guys can read that off. I'm not on that tab right now if you want to.
Flowmaster, single use, may be played at any time during PC's turn. When you use this reward, you duplicate a first level spell, thereby casting it twice simultaneously without expending a second spell slot, which
Okay,
is great
roll.
for the fighter.
Yeah, roll that again. I'm sorry.
Maybe give him a second attack. Aha!
He just has some multi-class now.
Sulios, youthful vitality, single use, may be played at any time. When you
You
use
may add a 2d4 to an acrobatics or athletics check.
Nice.
And it can actually be played after the initial check die has been rolled. All right, so Sulios, useful vitality.
That'll be great next time you want to grapple a giant turtle.
Could choke the
So,
turtle out if I had that problem.
Do we have a count total of how many of these things we had to kill?
Oh, we can count them at some point, but there's quite a few. Well, we should probably let our audience go at this point.
All
So we thank you all for watching. We hope you enjoyed session 1 of the Coldest of Blood. And it was a lot done in cold blood tonight. And actually, we're learning that a lot of what the Hanatas troop does is in cold blood. But you all have pledged yourselves and agreed to do what's necessary. And so, well done tonight. Had a good time tonight. And we hope that your minds have been opened by wonder. And we say thank you. May all of your adventures be sticky. And good night.
Good night.
Good night, everyone.